All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And today I'm going to start off with the book of Revelation 12 and 12. And it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." So now let's take a look at this word wrath and what does this word wrath means. Okay, I'm going to bring it across the screen here, and it says extreme danger. Okay, you can see here anger, rape, rage, fury, annoyance, indignation, outrage. Okay, and let's see an example of it. Punishment or vengeance as a manifestation of anger. Wrath is great anger. An example of wrath is the way you would feel after your brand new car is stolen and destroyed. Intense anger, rage, and fury. And this is what we are seeing right now in the form of the way the Biden administration is going. Okay, now you look at it right here, this headline, it says 6 million renters face eviction in 8 days. When a Trump era ban expires, Biden is poised to let it happen. Okay, now they said the CDC had made a recommendation. Most of the states have said, okay, it will go along with it and will extend it from the end of June to the end of July. So in 8 days, you have 6 million renters. That's household now. Okay. Now, if you add the numbers in with the amount of people in those household, then you can understand that there's going to be a lot of people out there on the street. And I did a lesson on that a few days ago that shows you the demise of many of the people. And guess who are those people going to be first? There's going to be us, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay. Okay. Our people are the ones that have been working in poverty all along since we've been brought over here on the ships to perform 400 years of slavery for this man who has basically done nothing to us, being ungrateful to us by murdering us, incarcerating us, and castrating us, raping us, and pillaging us. Okay? And so this is that wrath that's coming right now, because right now, what's the number one thing that's going on out there? The jab. And he has an agenda. He wants 70%, 80%, and 90% to have that juice in their body. And people are saying, screw you. Now, who's the face of that? I've always said it before. Jake is always the face of anything that's negative or resistance in this nation. Yes, so we already know that most of the people that are resisting are actually Edomite, based on the fact that our population, according to their data, is not that great. So how the hell we could be the resistors? But anyway, this has to go through, and that is nothing. He can bring all the wrath he wants. Okay, we in this truth understand how this is going to end. And you saw that opening video that shows that's going to be the life of these Edomite during the 1,000 years of their slavery. Okay, and that's team in comparison to what it's going to be like, because heaven helped an Edomite that's going to be my slave. Okay, you're going to actually split in half when I hit your ass. Okay, with that whip. All right. So as you can see here, this is going to end right now, and this man, okay, despite the fact that he's so-called like the people, is not intending to move forward. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, now before I bring that light at the end of the tunnel, let's take a look at this other headline here. And what does it say here? It says, U.S. prosperity weakened by COVID-19 mass shooting, report finds. Now it says, with pandemic, mass shooting, rising obesity, and mental health issues has eroded American quality of life, says a new report from the Legatum Institute. And it will go on and talk about this. Now I want you to look at that, okay, while I'm going to go through Isaiah 14 and 2. And it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, us, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. So we have our own land to come to us soon. And the stranger shall join with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land, the Lord, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Okay. Now, this report you see up here, prosperity, when they're really looking at this, they actually, in mind, of course, when you read through this article, it is always going to come down to, here it is, right here. And this is how disrespectful this man is to us, and how this man think of us, and this is why the world think of us as nothing. No matter how educated you are, or what position you have in life, as far as the fact that you don't live on the street as a Jake and you have a roof over your head. This is what the world hears right there. Even before the pandemic, 1 and 2 adults in a white family were college educated compared to less than 1 in 4 for a black family, according to the report. Now we know we're not black, but this is Esau's kingdom, so you choose to call us black, we'll go with it. Okay. So now you see how they do that? 2 adults and they make it 4. So that's 25%. So 50% of adults have education and only 25% of us have education. You see, this is how this man works. And he goes, and among those without a university degree, a black American was nearly twice, 15.4% as likely as a white American, 8.4% to be unemployed. So what is this telling you? Jake them should be waking up and understand that going to college is a waste of fucking time. Absolute waste of doggone time. Okay? Waste of time. I can tell you I had a master's degree over 20 years and I've gone through periods of unemployment. And it wasn't like for like a month or two. We're talking months, if not 2 years. Okay? A master's degree and homeless. Okay? And I can go on and on with examples of the fact that the shit is all bullshit when you eat it up. Now we're in a time and a period, and that was a time and a period when there was actually something to actually go and continue to fight for. I wasn't in this truth. But now we're in a time right now, there is nothing to go and really fight for. Here's this man just basically calling us a bunch of dumbass. And this is what our people mostly living in, okay, in this oppressive state. And let's continue. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased? And that's what you're seeing right now. So this goes into more details. Now they try to make it a black and white thing, but the reality is this man's kingdom is crumbling. Okay, he has who gets the most mental health issues? Of course, it's going to be it's going to be these Edomites actually. Okay, when I served in the military, most of the people that were looking to commit suicide, the soldiers that were going to commit suicide, guess what they were? They were freaking the white soldiers. The ones that I had to do the most paperwork for were doggone white soldiers. The ones that I had to consistently babysit was white soldiers. Oh, mosquito bite me. Whatever the case is, like I had a bad dream, now I get PTSD and all that shit. Soft as cat shit, man. See, everything has to be just right for them, and that's not going to be the case. A lot of them are living in this particular position here, but that's okay. They want to do a false report. That's why it's called the false prophet. Their media spreads out lies, okay, constantly. Okay, so we are now going to bring up the prophets. We're going to now point out all your wrongs that you've done. The prophets has been set up to do nothing more than to go up against every doggone thing this man brings out, warn our people and those who would have ear to hear, to bring them back to Yahawashi, knowing that their king is coming back with a superior power to put this maggot in the ground where he belongs. Okay, with a chain around his neck, as I showed in that video, where he's going to have his ass whooped day in and day out. Yes, this is what you're going to look like. You're not going to look as pretty as this little feminine fuck here. All right, continuing. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And this is what we are seeing going on right now. And this is leading to what we really are looking forward to get that crown. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 30 and 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, and that includes the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Elamites, okay, the Hamites, all of them, okay, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. And that is all these nations have been preying on us. You have these Moabites, they'll come into your neighborhoods and they'll serve you dog shit with chocolate coating on top of it. They'll serve you animals that they pick up off the street, and there's videos to prove that. Okay, they will serve you food that they pick off the ground. Okay, that's why those buffets only cost $5 or $6. And where do they go? They go into the neighbors of Jake, because why? Most Jakes are not discern. They don't discern about anything. Okay, they see a smile or whatever the case is like that, and then you see videos after videos where these Moabite will kick your ass. But the day will come when they're all going to go down, and you've seen this happening right now. Okay, businesses lost. Jake don't have no money to spend to your little shit shop anymore, and Esau sure as hell don't eat at it. So you're gonna friggin' go into poverty too. Trump already set up the verbiage that this is a friggin' doggone Chinese friggin' doggone disease or whatever, Asian disease. So guess what? When all these Edomites lose all their housing and all that shit, and that is coming down right now before the summer ends, okay, and get worse and worse and worse. Who you think they're gonna be looking at? Anyone that look like friggin' who look like a doggone Moabite is gonna be a target. It's not only going to be target from Edomites, it's going to be a target from friggin' Jakes. See, because Jakes is silly. You remember, us in this truth, we don't give a shit. I'm not going to lay pause on nobody and tell you how about Shimei Shai, get me out of here. Lord willing, I'm part of the hopefully elect. And then when I'm sent back in a new body, they better run. All right? But we're not angry of they have their stuff. Oh yeah, we know what is coming. A brother did a video. His name is Gabal Adam, and I know some of you actually subscribe to him. And he did a video about the draft that's coming. I did a video 2 days ago about that, and I told you that there's going to be a doggone draft that's going to come. That's going to draft these women. Right now, they are now considering drafting women into the military when the time comes, and Esau is going to have to. Okay. Esau is going to have to, because the coming judgment on this nation, when these nations go together, they can shake hands all they doggone want. So now you can take a look at this, and here's Esau. Okay, police, look at these Edomites. They're all shaking hands together here, as if there's going to be some type of peace and stability. It's not going to happen. Okay, Esau does not take responsibility for anything, and when it all goes down, they're going to turn on each other, and hence the video I put up yesterday that shows what's going to happen. From sea to shining sea, this place is going to be burned and torched. But before that happens, these people are going to experience a level of discomfort that they have never experienced in their life. Right now, there's a separation going on right now. Those that are going to follow, which are the ones who are going to take that juice, and they're going to be put to death by Yahawashi. And those that don't follow and don't take it, who's going to be persecuted by Esau. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you take it, like I said. Either way, there's going to be fire on the other side right there if you are not a part of that hopefully elect. And this is the reason why we are diligently out here doing what we can to praise Yahawashi. Okay? And be part, Lord willing, to be part of that 1/3 that's going to be saved. And that hopefully elect. And part of the 144, especially to go there and prophesize in his name and rebuke this man at every time. See, the point is we're here to fuck Esau's shit up every time he comes over with his shit. And what's the worst he can do? Death? Seriously? Most of us have been homeless and grew up in shit that this man can't even begin to friggin' imagine. Okay? He cannot even begin to imagine. Try sharing a bowl of fucking rice with 8 other freaking people. All right? And all you do is just spread some lard on top of it. These people over here don't absolutely know nothing about friggin' their own hunger. Or what it's like to not have shit. See, they've been spoiled. And that is going to be that snare that's going to come and get all of them. Okay? And we're going to sit back with our popcorn in our hand and watch this. Lord willing, we are protected to go through all of this. But right now, everything is being set up. There's going to be a lot of homelessness that's going on there. Because he's going to get what he wants to get. Okay? He's going to get what he wants to get. All right? And so this is great for us, because although this looks like a horrible show, the 2/3 is going to get purged. They're going to be used for this. Okay? They would waste their time, watching YouTube on foolishness, building YouTube to try to make some money, or all this other craziness and all that stuff. But it's not even done, and it's not done in a righteous way. They're not exalting Yahawashi. They don't think about him. They just give all their honor and power to this guy, and they understand this is the future Esau right here, getting your ass whipped. And it's not going to look like this. You're not going to look this good. Your ribs are going to be showing out of your chest. Okay, you're going to be filthy and dirty and hairy. And you're going to work from sunrise to sunset 6 days a week. And you will follow all of the rules in the kingdom that has been set for by our King Yahawashi, who's going to make sure and enforce it with a rod of iron. So this is what our goal is right there, this crown. Look at that crown. Okay? James 1:12 says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him." And that's us right there. Okay? We're in this for the death. And if your mindset isn't like that, then this isn't for you. All right? And anyone around you better understand what they're involved with. Okay? It's a serious business. All right? So if you're out there, you don't exalt the Yahawashi, you worried about your job and all this other craziness like that. All right? So why is he gonna exalt you? Why is he gonna remember and mention your name to the Father when the Father is looking at who he's going to bring through this or not? All right? Think about that, because the crown is what we're looking for, brothers. Okay? We want to get that crown. All right? And with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I'd like to give a shout out and double honors to the elders and apostles and brothers, a great millstone, and to the other brothers out there that are putting out this truth on a daily basis, and to brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. That's right.